Welcome everyone to another video in our Bryan Fundamental series, where I try to get better at Bryan day by day and bring you along for the ride. So, we are in our arc where I'm trying to get better at using a more variety of mid pokes, right? We're in a situation where we're using a lot of down fours, down back threes, and jabs to kind of play that neutral game with our opponent. And we're at a point where Peter has pointed out that I need to start using more machine guns, more down 4-2s, and more down 2s. The reason for this is a few. Each move kind of has its own purposes. Down 4-1 is very good against patient players because you can use it as a bit of like a rush down mix-up, combined with the fact that it tracks to Bryan's weak side, which is his left. So a lot of moves on your opponent's sidestep to the right, and I'll use this as an example. Let's use like say, hey, he's already set up. Like, you know, let's say I do this into a jet upper, or I do this into a jab, or do this into a down 4-2, or do this. Let's see if down 2 hits. Down 2 actually hits, but like 4-3, for example. A lot of these get step, but down 4-1 will catch it. So you see that? Now, I'm not good at registering it, but you'll see that it actually works, right? It's just, but yeah, the point is that this does track to the left when other moves don't. I think I'm not going to speak too much on why that one is whiffing. I know it can, and you have to do it in fewer hits. I need to use it more to tell you when and why it's happening. But the idea is it tracks to his weak side. Similarly, and then down 2 also tracks relatively well to his weak side as well. So that's the other reason, is that down 2 can kind of do the same thing. Down 2 compared to down 4-1 has better frames, so it has this +8 instead of +1, right? Or this is pretty much never better than +1, pretty much. Whereas this one gives you +8 in this situation. Actually, it's very strong with the full crouch situation now. And then also has a really gnarly counter hit follow-up that's very delayable. So this is also a fantastic poke. And then the final poke that, you know, we should be using is down 4-2. Down 4-2 is harder to use now because it's very linear. It doesn't track to either direction, so it will get stepped very easily. But when we're playing a game against someone and we're, you know, throwing in a mixture of these pokes that are meant to try and lock down our opponent, it starts to shine a little bit better because it's being supported by these other moves that will hit your opponent if they choose to step. So, with that being said, this move has 2 extensions. It has this one, which allows you to put yourself into potentially like nice mix-up situations with, you know, the Jimmy situation where he went like this into a sidestep 2-1. But you can also just let rip this huge counter hit. And these are really good moves to try and get a feel for your opponent of like, what are they mashing on and what do they not respect? So, with that being said, we need to use these moves more. And I'm trying to figure out how to do that. And today, the way that I'm going to approach it is I'm going to use these moves as scouting tools. So what that means is that I'm going to use a single hit of them and just plan to block. Use a single hit and plan to block, maybe even twice, right? And use that to figure out what are they doing and ideate what are we going to do to beat it. We might have to pause halfway through this just to, like, you know, recap what we're seeing and figure out what we might add to that. But, and what we might add to our responses if we're finding situations that we don't know how to deal with. But that's the idea, is like start by using these as information gathering tools, really no different than how we got comfortable just doing down 4 block, you know, just to see what type of a player they are. So once we can get comfortable using these moves, I think we'll have a lot stronger neutral. So that's the idea. Not a whole lot to add. So let's go ahead and get started and play some games. I'm going to set the Devil Gem to start doing the training. Set this to be on. And we're going to be doing sidestep right. Like that. It's a slow sidestep though. Oops. Right. We'll get there. These punishes are pretty awkward for me. Oh, Dr. Pupper, I can ask you while we're doing this, actually. Did you know about this? So see, this is Minus 13. Do you know about this? Minus 12. Am I crazy?
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay. I did the sidestep, blocked it, went for a 13 when I was practicing. I messed it up, and my chat was like, "You're slow." That's why. Alright. God, that's crazy. Alright, so they lost their turn, so I went for a big counter hit, and it worked out. That's okay. Oh, nice. I'm gonna sidestep. Okay. And notice I did down 2 there, and then they pressed. Granted, their health is low, so that could have something to do with it. And then they ran up into the snake edge, so they're getting kind of desperate is maybe the word I would use. So yeah, notice like lots of strings, lots of parries, lots of, you know, just buttons. And we lost, but that's okay. Got him with that jab, which is good. Okay, we need to block a little bit more here. Oh, I didn't break that. That's okay. Just block here. Go for this throw. They throw as well. And then break the throw into a parry. Okay. I'm going to do that. Nice. Spring kicker, exactly. They've done it twice in a row now. I'm gonna block here, and they go for another move. Okay, that's a 2 break actually. Notice that they keep going for buttons here. I'm just gonna block. We still can get some mids in here. Nice. Look at that recoverable health. Man, this person's a master. But, so we already kind of know that they're mashing, but we can still try these other moves, right? They went for the... Okay, so 2 times in a row now they went for that. I forgot that was the Tsubaki, so that's why they did that. Just go block here again. Okay. What the hell throw is that? Oh my gosh! No! That's funny. It's okay, we're alive. Uh-oh. Good bid. But a little bit too obvious with that. Crazy. So, we didn't get to scout. That's probably because they played so aggressively I started using jabs out of instinct, but we do have the information that we need. So I think we can start exploring using stuff like down 4, 2, 3 to see if we can't, you know, charge through their counters and stuff. I thought that was actually minus 14. This person's crazy. Sure. Good throw. Oh, I didn't step it. No! Didn't step it. Go Gorilla or Don't Player. Makes sense. TK Kurumi, thank you so much for the follow. Hey. Oh my gosh. Nice. Sure. They are full gorilla right now, and that's okay. We're living. They are using Tsubaki a lot, so I'm trying to like break through that with knees and elbows. Oh, it's a 1+2. Her throws look so ambiguous to me. I don't know what's my problem. Okay. Oh shit, sure. Just gonna stay on the ground. Oh! And you're running up with a lot of... Nice. Running up with a lot of tracking moves right now. Okay. Okay, that's a 1 break. Should have done 4-1, but that's okay. No way. Is this gonna beat me? Okay, no. Let's just block here. Sure. Okay. There is the low. That's funny. Okay. Well then. That was a little bit Tekken 8. What could I have done better? See, this is a situation where we didn't use our pokes, and I feel like if we had been good at using the pokes, we would have used them, and it would have been effective. Like, yes, we won, but this is where I'm a little bit... This is why we were practicing this, because I feel like these are very good moves to be using, and I don't know how to apply them there. I'm gonna try one more time. We got a Clive, okay. So, Clive can be... The only Clive move that I know besides his Power Crush, which can be launched, is that he has a jab into a sword swing. That's a double high. So I'm going to be looking for both of those moves. Those are the... I'm going to keep it simple.
Round 1.
The rest is just like trying to challenge dashes with forward 3 and stuff. Wow, that was lucky. Nice. Okay. 4-2-1. Okay. Notice how we're kind of... Okay, that's plus. Enough. Alright, I see. I see. Okay. Whoa, that's got some long range. That's plus enough. Okay, I did a hatchet, which was a bit dumb. Just go for this throw and give him some space. Okay. Pressure and pokes, got it. Yeah, it seems +2, doesn't it? They just blocked there. Man, it looks not plus, but it's plus. They waited a little bit and then they pressed. So something to keep about. Think about, rather. man, they loop through a different entrance every time, but that's okay. We will get there. Spent a lot of time blocking there. Something to keep in mind. I spent a lot of time blocking. I think I did see a lot. But whether or not I'll be able to react to it is something else. That the +2 move also, is it even like a high maybe? It looks like it could be a high. Uh-oh. Let's go for this throw. They're good. Oops. Oh, I went for Power Crush there. Is that gonna break the 4? Nope. Okay. It looks like a mid-high. Yeah, and it is a mid-high. Got it. Okay. Woo! Caught me jumping there. What the heck? Wait, I didn't step it! Okay. Can I step right here on approach? No. Goes for a counter there. Oh man, I didn't parry in time. And that looks like a full crouch low, actually. That's interesting to see. Okay. Minus 12. That's minus 12? I'm gonna go to the left now. Use a different move, though. Okay. I'm gonna go to the left. Wait, what? That's a grab. I don't think that's a... From that far? Maybe not. Maybe I misunderstood. But I felt like he just scorpioned me, like, get over here to me. Oops. Tekken 7 combos. Take some time here. Oh, that's probably launch. Okay, go for a throw. Don't die with heat. Ooh. Good throw. Oh, it's plus. I can't react to it. Man, that's funny. I think we were starting to deal with it, but it's a lot. It's overwhelming, if we're gonna be honest. Yeah. Cringe performer, yeah, it was just unlucky or unfortunate that when we decided to go left, we got caught with a tracking move instead. So yeah, left duck seems good, doesn't it? It does seem good. Good to see you, cringe performer. Alright. But that's okay, we're here to practice mids today. We're here to practice mids. If we win, that's great, but we're here to practice mids. I think the hard part about practicing mids is that you are practicing playing up close on people, and people get really antsy, right? Hey, Donnie, they're going to be hard today, Donnie, because I am doing something that I'm not good at. I'm working on mids. They did an immediate duck into a button, and then they press that time. So that's actually some information. And then they do a flash duck again. So they just flash duck to everything. Interesting. So, what have I learned from that? I've actually learned two things. One is that they've got a certain timing where they do a flash duck, and then they press a button. So because of that, we can kind of, what do you call it? Kind of abuse that. Good step. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we can try and abuse their timing here to do a single dash block and probably catch them with 4 threes. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. So that's, I think, what I'm learning. Let's see if we can't get something out of it. I'll do a down 4 here. Nothing happens. And do another. And then they try to press a button. Okay. Caught me moving. What am I doing? Okay. We saved it. Not what I was supposed to do there, though. Nice. But notice how, like, just those couple of mids did allow me to get, like, kind of a read on my opponent. And we know that they will flash tuck there for a little bit, and then they'll press something. So see, we do a little bit of a delay and we catch it. So that looked so nice. That looked so nice, but that was very mentally hard for me to do because I wanted to do the other moves. My body wanted to just hatchet kick down 4, you know, do all the other stuff, but this is giving me the information that I need.
Round 1.
So let's try and cash in these reads a little bit. Nice. I'm gonna dash and do 4-3. And he did an immediate jab. That's okay. Presses a jab there. Okay, that's fine. Nice. All of a sudden, things are not that scary. Huh. Come in. Okay. So dumb. Bit of a patience from them. Nice. They might be cringe, but the thing is that yeah, they were a Mashy player to begin with, but like we kind of knew when they pressed. They would wait a little bit, and then they would basically what would happen is they would read a move. They would eat a move, and then they'd do this, and then they would press. So yes, but I don't know if the jet upper would have worked. But yeah, we're trying to scout moves with down 2, down 4-2, and down 4-1.
Get ready for the next.
We have a law. Thought his name said Fakimram, but it did not.
Round 1. Fight.
Just chilling there. Nice. Nothing? Nothing. Even on whiff, actually. Add back 4 to the mid. Oh yeah, Peter told me to do that too. But notice that they're pretty patient, so that means I can probably... Oh, okay, but after that down 4, they came in. That's okay. But we're kind of getting a vibe, right? Oh, nice. Honest. Ooh. Just gonna block here. Oh, I went for grab. I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Not quite dead. in. Whoa, I was trying to do heat smash. How did that come out? Wow. And they came in. Right, that plan was so good. Good step. Good stuff. Nice. Oh, wow, nice. I do have heat here, but it's going to be gone, I think. Yep, it's gone. It's gone. Ooh. That one is more than minus 15. The while standing 2. But we got hit by it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, right. While standing 2 is like minus at least 18, probably 20, because you can 4-4-1 it. Oh, no idea. Just block him. That's minus 12. They did press there last time, so I'm trying to run it. Okay. The one you're thinking of is probably back 1+2. Or back 1-2-1, or whatever his heat one. That one's, if he finishes that, it's a launch. Oh my gosh, every time I go for these types of throw and power crush situations, I'm wrong. It's crazy. Good punish. Oh nice, that got me. Oh no! Good step. I do have him. He was testing me. Ooh, got it. Yeah, I was wondering that. The thing is, like, they don't actually press. That was, granted, things may have changed, right? But I feel like, just from those first couple of games, when I did a down 4-2, I did a down 2... No, I didn't get a down 2 in, but I whiffed a down for 1. Like, they didn't press anything. But they might be, like, sort of settling in and starting to mash now. So let's, like, kind of... Let's test the waters again. Oh, they did press. Okay. You're right, Puffer. I'm just not paying attention. Ooh, good step. But see what I mean? It's like using these moves to get that information we need and then being able to capitalize on it is very important. Up forward 1-3, which is punishable, right? We can launch that. Notice that they kind of refuse to partake in the down back 3 situation. Well, that was lucky. They're jabbing a lot there. Woo! Oh, not a good combo after all. Oh, good duck! Do a back one here. They went the wrong way. They went the wrong way. They went to the right. Okay, that's good to know. And they're still going to the right. Whoa, they did it right there, though. Oh, that's plus, I think, but even if it's not... Even if it's not unsafe. It's okay. They're trying to get in, which is... Oh no, my launch! I didn't do it. I didn't believe you would do it again. Alright. They are starting to press here. See? We'll just take our time here. Nice. I am seeing it, and I think I'm having to try really hard to place them because I have to get really on top of my opponents to do so. But I think part of that is because I don't know the exact ranges of this move. Like here I can hit this, here I can hit this, but I can't hit this. Well, actually I can hit this, but it's not quite as much. It's slightly closer. You see that? But this move, on the other hand, I can hit him from here, almost, and I can almost hit him from this. So this move has pretty good range, actually. And then down forward 1, I feel like has the same range as the down 2.
For the next battle.
Yeah, I feel like laws are very set play if we use a complement. In the sense that they are trying to always put you in these situations where they can catch you and do something, like, kind of messed up to you. Okay? That's fine. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. Alright. I'm going to do a down back 3 here. And they backed up. What? I'd sidestep to the right. That's so messed up. Can't step there. Okay. Ooh, that's good. Stay on the ground here. Oh, but not there. Interesting. Nice. Wow, that actually has more range than I realized. Do you see how far away that down for 1 hit from? Nice sidestep. Notice that we're still winning the round somehow. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What? Nice. Good stuff. I was like gonna float the jumping. I was gonna float the wall running. Dang. Nice throw. Good throw. Oops. Bit of a mistake there. That's okay. We'll take our time coming in. That's minus 14, I believe. Let's do this and just block. Nope, it's a high. That's okay. Yep, we just block here and let them kill themselves. Nice. Sidestep again. Nice stuff. I probably should do a down 2, actually, if I'm thinking about that type of stuff. Good step again. Very good steps all of a sudden. Good blocks! The backswing below is very good. Oh, okay. They're just having fun. They're just having fun, which means that I need to block more. Because too many things can happen. Yeah. We've launched it. Are we dead? I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. What? Was that a punish? Was that a punish? Moyashi, good to see you. I'm gonna block. For that reason. Just block there. Okay. I'm gonna do it down for 2. And they still press. Okay. Another power crush there. Whoa, that range is crazy. Just blocking again. Okay. No! Nice stuff. Moyashi, thank you so much. That's very kind. Oh my gosh. Let them do their thing. I'm doing that because they do sometimes step in that situation. What? No! No! Yeah, the power pressure, we're gonna have to read it. I'm gonna block here. No, I ducked. Oh my gosh. But notice how, like, we're able to kind of, like, learn things while being in this situation. No, my gosh. We're just doing our thing. Nice. So this was very interesting because, like, it was kind of hard to fit in those mids, but just by forcing just a couple of them in, I was able to, like, play more situations that kind of make them go, wait, I don't know what's happening anymore. And that's kind of interesting. That move is so good, y'all. Y'all don't like this? You don't like this? You're not entertained? Hey, Hachi. Also, did the ranks get easier or did I start playing better? Because we're climbing all of a sudden. Oh, the backswing? Yeah, yeah. Live and die by the backswing. Okay. I'm just gonna... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. They're just kind of chilling there. You see that? They back up. Whoa! Oops. No! Okay. There's a lot of people at CEO, but that's still kind of weird, right? They're kind of just doing their own thing. Notice they'll back up every time. Well, never mind. I think they don't like my lows, so they're already trying to put up resistance. Nice. Oh my god, I suck. I suck, y'all. Nice. Whoa, that beat my down two. Nice. I'm gonna die, y'all. I'm gonna die, y'all. It's okay. A lot of characters have guard breaks now, Moyashi. It's one of the things it manages to do is makes people not block forever. Notice they're still Notice they're still backing up after this move, and now they do this. Okay, so just once. Gnome Chumsky, welcome to the family. Voltage, thank you so much for the follow. I'm just gonna do this. Oh my god, my combos today. My combos today. Punish for blocking. It's supposed to be aggressive. I mean, whether or not that's a good thing. Woo! Nice. Don't play Virtua Fighter then. Oh my god, that one beats Japso. Good patience from them. What am I doing? Okay, I died. It's okay. One thing I'm noticing is that I need to stop pressing after machine guns. I need to go, I got my move, I'm done. Because I die a lot after I land the last hit of machine guns, because I'm like, I'm +1, I got a jab. And it's a pretty bad habit. Ooh, nice. Just do this. Okay. Okay. No! They're getting in there. Oh my god, every time. I keep dying to it every time. I gotta learn some patience. I need to learn some patience here. Uh-oh. Go for this throw. Uh-oh. Nice. Alright, good games. I definitely need to learn some patience.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of characters do have guard breaks. It's meant to, like, allow aggressive characters to break through your opponent's guards, obviously. Bryan has one, Stoic! I know you're memeing. I know you're memeing. What are you talking about? We have two.
For the next battle.
We have twice as many as the rest of the cast.
Round one. Fight.
Alright, got it, Raven. Don't know much about it, but it's okay. We're gonna play a little bit further away. Partially because I wanted to die on me. Okay. Interesting. Let's side switches. Notice that they're kind of just doing their thing here. Okay. I thought that was minus. Maybe not. Oh my gosh, I got it wrong. Follow Noam Chomsky. Also, there's nothing to be afraid of for the move, so it's like you don't need to worry about blocking it in the open. Should have saved it, probably. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, like in the wind there. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go for this. Minus 13. Minus 13. Okay. Notice that they're using a lot of down jabs in those situations. Oh, GameStop. Oh, they didn't rematch us. They didn't rematch us. Hell yeah. Love it. I have a feeling, yep. Of course. Not the punish though. It's okay. Okay, we'll keep working on this.
Get ready for the next battle.
I feel like one thing that I could get used to doing is maybe drilling, running up and doing like a max range down 4-2 and a down 2 and stuff like that. Good step. Oh no. Okay. They're getting a little bit cute with these approaches. Okay. I can't go to the right. I can't go to the right. Unreal. Unreal. Get in here. Alright, let's do a back one here and just let him do whatever. And we'll do a down 4 here. Nice. Good duck. Okay. I'm doing a lot of quarter circle back ones that I don't need to. I will do this though because they're ducking so much. Sure. I'm getting in there. Yep. Game! Good step. Should have done down 2, I think, for that type of poke. Nice. I was afraid of lows. I was wrong. Whoa, I was holding it! No! Dang. I was holding it. But it was a low parry. Okay, nice. gonna do mine and get step maybe. Ooh, not fast enough. Not the right step. Not the right step. Gotta go to the left. Alright. We will figure out to go to the left. I will train myself. Nice. Good step. Wait, that worked? We're +5. Dang. Wait, I did it too. You gotta be kidding me. No. Oh my gosh. This person, a power crush enjoyer. Yeah, taunt is not a move that you have to commit to. That's the thing that's interesting about taunt, is that you can cancel it into the block. So if you do anything particularly crazy. Okay. Gotta go to the left a little bit more against this character. Power crushing counters, exactly. But we're just kind of like taking our time here. Okay. Nice. But blocking's hard, y'all. And you have such a good button. Oh, nice. Beat my 3+4. Good stuff. We did mess up that combo. That's okay. Okay. Ah! Guys! I went the right way, but it was out of range. I'm just gonna pull him to the side, to the corner here. Good step, though. Nice. Wait, why did it... Oh, that didn't pick up. That's weird. Good punish. Nice slow parry. Notice that they're getting rid of a lot of these lows. I need to use more mids. They are going the way... No way. We'll just block here. Nice. Nice. But notice how, like, we're trying to be kind of patient with these mids, patient with these pokes, you know? We don't have to force them. We're just kind of playing neutral here. Okay. Okay, that's good. The end of this stage is actually really good for Bryan. Nice. There is a lot of... I do think visually I don't like the character. Mechanically, I don't mind. Mechanically, it doesn't bother me, but visually, especially since a lot of the sword stuff... I think you can parry and low parry a lot more of his, like, key lows. compared to like Noctis. So like mechanically he's not bad, but he's visually pretty bad. I can get behind you on that.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right, we have a Lily. Was this one of the Clives from earlier? That name looks familiar. We make him play around this jab. What do they do here? They actually just come in. You see them walk in from that. The reason I went for this into down 4 is because they walked in afterwards. They want to play up close. You can tell them playing like very up close, right? We might be dead here, but that's okay. We got a lot of information. They challenged it down 4 too. Nice. Nice. And good punish. Okay. You'll notice that there's a lot of buttons being pressed after these, right? Okay, good throw. Bit of a dumb combo, that's okay. Woo! Nice. But see, we're just using these mids. We're focusing on these mids. Our opponent really wants us to use these mids. That's minus 11. Good low parry. Okay. Okay. She likes that move. I wonder if we can make something happen with it. Nice duck. Nice, I went for orbital. Good stuff. Wait, that's safe? That's crazy. Nice. This is hard. This person's hard to play against already. They're already hard to play against, and now I need to figure out how to use my mids against it as well, which is fine. One thing I'm noticing, right? We're already getting them to react. We should let these extensions rip a little bit, right? Should not be afraid to take that punish. Especially with that punish. Okay. Okay. Whoa, 2 hits, right. Oh, I tried to duck. No reason to do that. Okay. Oops. Okay. Just gonna go for this. Nice. But notice how we're just hitting a mid into a low, hitting a block mid potentially into a finished thing. Okay. Nice step. that's fine. That was a mock kick. This is a mock kick. Okay. Let's see, we're just trying to like control the options that they pick. I'm gonna block here. And see, every now and then we can like let something rip like that. Oops. It's okay. Go with this throw. I'm just gonna do this and get some space here. Nice. Crazy duck. Nice. Jeez. All right. Let's see. We're kind of like we're staying afloat, right? This is hard. These are hard games. We were noticing like playing with some level of like patience here is getting me into some good situations here. Do you want back one? That's fine. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna do this. Nice stuff. Nice. Nice. Got him. I don't mind just blocking there. Okay. Okay, more down for ones, I think. Okay. Oh, wow. Nice. They're reaching into the back here. Whoa, that's not minus 12. What the heck? Okay. Okay, that's safe. Got it. We're getting into a few more, like, knowledge-y situations, which is fine. No! Go for this. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Wow, that's crazy too. I think I'm getting caught a little bit trying to take my turn back in situations that I can't. Oops, caught my jump. Nice. Go for this throw. Whoa, that clipped me. No. Nice. Good mid. Good games to them. Those were good games. But I think that, as you can see, like, trying to figure out how to use mids has been hard, but I think, like, at least we're using them there, right? That's like, and we need to just, like, build data of, like, what are they doing? What are they potentially doing? What happens if they mash? You know, what happens if they do a jab or down for one even? Like, down for one's a very common one that we're starting to see, right? It's like, okay, I'm just going to take my turn back with down for one. What does that mean for us? I'm not sure yet. Autopilot steps. I mean, they were stepping a lot. but they were mixing it with other things because our lows were still getting beat. How's it going, Hundo, by the way? Alright. They were stepping mostly to the left, which is like always interesting. I actually don't know how to deal with steps to the left or how to punish it. Especially on a character like Lily that has such a wide step anyway. I guess down 2 hits more likely to the right, I think. You can't whiff down 2. Does nothing. What do you do here? Nothing. Okay. Pressing a lot. Just go this and see what you do. Nice. So we're just kind of taking our time here. Does nothing. Nice. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna go for this. Nice. But we need to actually get in and do some mid pokes against this person, and they immediately do something weird. They do a duck into a wall standing 2. Oops, didn't break it. That's okay. Sure. Sure. Alright. Notice, we try to use mids and we lose. That's alright. That's alright. These are hard. This is hard to do. Okay. Okay. That's good. Okay. Notice they're still kind of going for stuff. That's fine. I'm gonna stay here. Cool. Alright, so pretty interesting game. You can tell that they're throwing the kitchen sink at us, and that's alright. They also block very insistently when we're pressuring them with mids, even if they're low on health. So that's something to keep in mind, is like we might be able to just do down 4-2, or really down 2 or something into a low. Though, funnily, they immediately press there. Could be, you know, new game, thoughts. Okay, good throw. Okay, caught me stepping there. That's okay. Nice. Good spring kick. That's alright. Okay. Man, that was a really slow reaction, but we got it. Missed our taunts, but that doesn't matter. Ooh, nice. I pressed, I panicked. Wow. Crazy start. Remember I said they don't typically press on these mids? I'm not sure if finishing it was actually the right thing to do there. we got this at least. Okay. I'm gonna do a down back 3 here. And they do a panic move, good. Just push him to the wall. Good throw. Okay, this is good. We'll do the taunt. Cool. I'm gonna just block here in case they do something nuts, but they do the same jab as before. Could have launched that. Ooh, okay. Catches me coming in. Nice. Nice. They were pressy, so we were just kind of like checking their patience, but it's partially because I'm, what are you calling it? I'm copping out. I'm like going into like, oh, do something and win the round instead of focusing on this, I guess. But I think the thing is, this scouting is actually helping because it's sort of like figuring out, it's like, okay, how do you react to these types of moves? So then I can figure out what knowledge do you have about my character? I think that's a good way of thinking of it. Like, one thing that I'm realizing is that, oh, if they sit here and just take like 3 down 4-2s in a row and then a down 2 and all this stuff, like, I feel like then you're like, I don't know, they probably don't know what Bryan's frames are. They don't know what Bryan is capable of, so they're erring on the side of caution and blocking, which then means when we pull out weird stuff, we can kind of trust that they won't know what's happening. I'm wondering if that's sort of that might be some information that we're getting that I'm kind of discounting at the moment. I might be discounting that.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right, we got a Lars. Cool. This is probably our promo match. That'll be interesting.
Round 1.
I'm going to block, but I'm not going to run away because I want to be close. And he runs away. This is a little bit choppy. Oh, it's 100 milliseconds. That's fine. Alright, be careful. Goes for the jabs. Okay, goes for the low. Sure. He wants that low. Whew. They're a little bit hard to see. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna go for this. If they tech roll, we get the floor. Just block there. Okay. There's that high. Nice. Weirdly enough, I can wait for that because I know they're going for highs in that situation. Just blocking her. Okay. tried to go to the right. I know I can for some of his moves. He doesn't have any, like, there's no, like, catch-all there. Okay, you notice they're using the sweep a lot. So things that we can do is, oh my gosh. And you notice they take the low every time on their turn. Nice. Ooh. So, okay, so next time we lose our turn, instead of waiting for a punish, we'll go for a low block. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Scary. But we didn't lose our turn, I guess. Hey, we're Tekken King. We're learning things from this, though.
Round one. Fight.
Okay. I tried to jab like any sort of response, but I think 2 down 4s is actually perfect against this person. So we're comfortable with it. Okay. Nice. I just realized the reason it's so hard to tell what they're doing is they're doing this weird like flashed up teabag thing. And it becomes kind of hard to see what they're doing. Okay. Again, there's the low, right? We got to be thinking about that low. Okay. Okay. So you'll notice that a lot of the times they're going for that low, which means I can kind of take my frames there with 4-3. Okay. Okay. Oh no! Okay. Also, that move you can forward 3 to fight against it. Like this. I haven't been reacting to it correctly. Like that. Okay. Not the cleanest reactions, but we know we can do that. Alright.
Get ready for the next battle.
I don't think I'm getting a whole lot out of these mids, but I do think that using them a lot is probably working against our opponent's mental stack at the very least. And I'm still trying to figure out how to use the moves. Oh, these are hard. Hard, hard, hard.
Get ready for the next
Alyssa,
battle.
okay. Alyssa, you want to stay a little bit closer to? You don't really want to be super far away so that you can do all this wall running stuff. Is that Mrs. Incredible? Alright, they blocked. They blocked, but they didn't punish. It's something to keep in mind, right? Immediately goes for a power crush there. Okay, good throw. I already think I have a good feel of what they're trying to do just from the first round. I think if they loop 2 mids, I'm going to be able to forward 3. Okay. I thought I broke 2. Maybe that was a 1+2. Man, I'm getting crushed just by this. This is actually kind of crazy. Let's see if... Okay. Okay, too bad. Ooh, okay. 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 Whew. Crazy stuff, though, going on here. I'm going to do a jab again. I'm just going to run up and back one here and let him do whatever. Get scared, see? Nice. Yeah, and there seems to be, yeah, like they'll do this low into this throw, which is probably a frame trap is my guess. Is my guess. You can kind of do whatever you need to do here. Yeah, what's going on with this person? Run up and look for that low. Oh, nope, she woke up. Nice. Okay. This is crazy. Whoa! Oh, nice mid. Nice mid. But the way they play is very interesting. They're just trying to, like, freak us out, I guess, is the best way. And you'll notice, remember what I said? We don't want to, like, give her too much distance. This is not what I was meaning, but it's the same idea in principle, I guess. Nice. Wake up. Nice. All right. We'll do a jab here. Sure. Whoa. yeah, you'll notice that this person is trying to use all this sort of evasive stuff. And we can kind of try and beat this with... Ooh. Okay, I thought I broke it. It's okay. I'm gonna wake up with Heat Smash. Ooh, never mind. Good mid. Okay. This is... I need to actually lock in because this is getting a little bit crazy. I think I just need to use moves that lock her down while not really committing super hard to my moves. Okay. Oh no! We're dead! Oh my god. Alright. They styled on us. They sent a message. I lose. That's fine. I was gonna say, like, that looked like we could beat it, and I just needed to keep my mental, and my mental broke. They broke my mental by the end, so I couldn't keep my composure. I pressed a button every time. Okay.
Get ready for the next battle.
Raven, Soul Zone. Ooh. Alright. So, we don't know the Raven matchup very well, so this should be a good time for us to try and, like, use our own offense against him. I'll block here, and then do a jab, check him out. Do nothing. Does nothing. No, he presses. Okay. Notice the reason that I did that was because after the second down for 2 hit, they just immediately went for something. Okay, nice. Okay. Crazy consistency with these combos. Just go for this throw. Okay. Went for the mid. Okay. Notice how much we've already learned just from one round though. They immediately stepped there though. I like that. Good blocks. Okay, we're just gonna do this. They probably don't expect it. They're playing very aggressively. And now we have resources. Nice. Cool. But you'll notice that they're kind of just like letting us use these moves for the most part. See? Okay. Whoa, no! Down for 2-1. No! Wait, it worked? Oh my gosh. That was supposed to be down for 2-1. Oops. We'll take it. I'm just gonna back up here. remember what I said. We're kind of trying to lock them down a little bit. All of a sudden they're tech rolling. Why are they tech rolling all of a sudden? Okay. 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 So this time they went for the mid again, and then they went for the low. So we're kind of starting to see a pattern potentially. That's minus 14. Do it down 4 and jab. Let's go for this. Oh, I didn't launch that, but that's okay. Notice how we're just like hitting them with stuff, but also trying to like use these things to set up situations. I do think that I'm finishing my moves a little bit too much right now. I could like go for something else, but they're not punishing, so we're kind of getting away with it for now. Okay. 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 Nice. I ducked a lot. Notice they're coming in and out a lot. Okay, nice. I tried sidestep jet up to follow them. Wow. Dang it. Down 3 was what I was trying to do. How did I get that? I must have tapped my 1+2 button. Nice sidestep. Notice they're doing a lot of steps into the moves now. They're kind of auto-stepping. We can try and track this. No. Nice. Okay. Okay. So now we have to adapt to this. So the main thing that I would say is that, first of all, when we're trying to take our turn back against this opponent, down 4s and down 2s are probably our friend. They're kind of going in a random direction, so those are fine, I think, to use. Okay, second hit. This. Nice. Okay. Nice stuff. Nice. Beat my jab coming in. Oh no, I broke 2. Nice. Good sidestep again. Notice how I said they there's a lot of my turn is sidestep into move, right? Just let them move in. I'm fine. Oh wow. Nice stuff. Nice. Alright, they crushed us. Those Tanokis were very good. It felt like every time I went for it, they teched. Every time I went for a grounded hit, they teched, and every time I didn't, they stayed on the ground. That was pretty good. But I feel like we started to crack because we weren't using our mid pokes anymore to try and lock down what was happening. I think there's something there for us. I feel pretty slow with my reactions right now. And I think that's probably playing a factor into this. Nice. Let's go. Alright, I think we're going to cut things off slightly earlier today. We'll see, but I'm going to be aiming to be ending about 5 to 10 minutes early. So let's see how this goes. We have a Lydia. I think Lydia, we probably want to play a little bit closer like she's Dragunov. Which is why I'm trying to play in this range. And she pressed there. You see that? So I immediately am going to do something. Okay. I pressed up to back forward. That was bad of me. I can't believe this is working. That's weird. Crazy. Okay, but cool. We're already getting information, right? Immediately presses. See, we're finishing our strings. This is fine. This is fine. Nice. We're dead either way. No use in worrying about that. But notice how I'm kind of focusing. Ooh, crazy. She's stepping when her turn's over. You noticed? Okay, doing it over and over again is fine. That's fine. But you'll notice that when she does take, like, she's in heat there. Like, we have to, what do you call it? Like, accept it, right? Okay. But very aggressive player. And we've used these rounds to figure that out, right? Whoa, good step. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, I can't rage! I went for rage there. Nice stuff. Alright, but we did learn. I tried to rage there, but I guess I should have ducked, but that's okay. We did learn how both how they react to our moves, right? We should be able to use situations and set them up, like get a panic going from her. She's using parries there. See? We're setting all of this up. Okay, that's fine. Just let her do her thing. Wow, okay. Sure. Sure. That's good. Like I said, very aggressive. I am not respecting certain things like Rage Art enough. Okay. Sure. Good step. Just go for this throw. Check them with this. Oh, and that doesn't hit grounded anymore. Maybe it never did. Power Crush is my best friend, Waleed. Okay. It's crazy having a Power Crush still. Okay. Good duck. Uh-oh. Good stuff. They actually did pretty good interrupts. I probably should have done Power Crush a little bit more. We're going to do one more set, and then we'll be done for today. I can feel myself getting very tired. I think we did learn quite a bit about mids and stuff, and at this point, I'm mentally exhausted trying to use these to get a read on my opponent. So, last full set. If they leave after one, you get one more.
Get ready for the next battle.
Sumabafu. That's almost Subumafu. So close. Okay. Alright, Lee I don't want to be too far away from. Oops. Alright. Good job. Dang. And they immediately press there. You see that? So that means they are pretty aggressive. This person's very button happy. Nice low parry. Jeez. Okay. I'm gonna stand. Ooh, nice. What? That was weird. That was weird. Let's throw out one back one. See what they do. They duck. This person really loves to duck. Can you see that? Nice. I'm trying to back up and I'm getting caught by some of these, and some of them are lows. And remember we said they like to duck, so going for a low there might be a little bit greedy. We should look into these machine guns now. They're still ducking, see that? This is hard to get in. It is hard to get in. So we'll try and get in a little bit more carefully and block these types of moves. Okay, good. But we will get there. We'll get there on this skill. Whoa, okay. Okay. Bit of a mistake, but we'll take it. Do a back one here? Sure. I'll block. Just go for this throw. Didn't work. Good stuff. That move has such good recovery. It's actually kind of crazy. I'll have to keep that in mind. All right. Game 2. Game 2. So what did we notice, right? The first one is that lots of ducking and lots of a bar hit, basically. They're whiffing moves and then using another move to catch us coming in, right? And notice, I'm just going to take singles hits, let them panic a bit. Okay. That's launch. Good punish. So they have to punish. They still have to punish. I don't know why, but they always duck after down 2. See, coming in gets us in trouble there. I think running up and doing a down back 3 is not bad. Or even that. Jeez, good punish. Okay. Nice. They've been blocking it so much too. This is kind of crazy. I'm getting a little bit, what do you call it? Just outread or something. Okay. I think my timing's gotten really predictable, probably. Or something. And stuff. Oops. No! Oh my gosh. All right. Wow. Okay. Every time. Nice slow parry. They always do it. They always do it. I just have to remember to stay stubborn with this. Oh no. Okay. fine. Cool. Alright, we're alive. We are alive. Alright, game 2. Game 3. But notice how we're using these down pokes, and we're kind of in a non-committal way. They're pretty quick, right? And we can use them to, like, kind of get a feel for what our opponent likes to do, right? Okay. Good whiff. Nice. Down 4-2 could be good in this situation. Just doing one. Nice. Power crush from all the way. See what I mean? They're doing like, they're whiffing a move and then doing something to catch us, right? And they do it again, and I fell for it. Just need to watch it happen and do nothing. Here it comes. Good punish. Dang. Nice. Okay. Okay. Come in and come out. That was punishable. Oops. I'll go for it. Okay. So, what do we do here? I'll block. Go for this back one. Good punish. I'll just block. Okay, beats my job there. Okay, nice. Nice. Woo! See, we're using these mids, and the mids are winning us the game. Or at least keeping us alive in the game is probably the word I should be using here. Because we're not winning. Okay. Oh, he got me. I'm dead. Good games. Good games. I thought they were going for like a down by 3 or something, and I was trying to get over it. But hey, see what I mean? Like, we're staying in the game with these mids. The mids are kind of establishing the neutral. There's not enough variety. I'm doing a lot of down 2s by themselves, a lot of down 4-2s, and I'm doing a lot of machine guns, and I'm not really mixing them properly, but I need to start doing that more. I need to start like working this all together and trying to use them as information gathering tools, which is essentially what we're doing. It's like, what do you do after this move? What do you do? So, with that being said, we're going to do a quick sign off here. If you're coming from YouTube, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Really helps us grow. We really love seeing the new people show up. And if you ever want to watch it live, it's going to be at twitch.tv/VonTypan. That's VonTipan. We stream Tekken Bryan Saturdays and Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time. Come check us out there. First hour we'll be living if we have any to do. And then the next 2 hours will be these types of fundamentals practices and ranked games. All this is in your description down below if you didn't catch it, as well as a link to Discord if you'd like to join a family of players who's trying to get better at the game together. And with that being said, I hope your mid pokes are going well with Bryan. Keep at it. They are tricky, in my opinion, to get used to. But once you are, they're very good. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.